And the Lord said on the seventh day, let there be mediocre content.
Oh, hey guys. Just working on my thumbnail. Gotta get these knives together. Okay. Okay. And then I pose, so I gotta go web go. There. Now I'm original, just like everyone else. No one has ever done that. No one has ever gotten 3 knives, and just because the knives make you look like Wolverine. I'm surprised no critic has ever gotten 3 knives, put them between their fingers, and then pretended to be the Wolverine. Originality isn't dead, guys. It's alive. A spoiler-filled review or discussion. So if you haven't seen the film, feel free to spoil it for yourself. It's good. It's a good movie. And the general plot is Wolverine's old. So is everyone's old. Everyone's dead. And it at first I wasn't kind of digging it because Days of Future Past kind of ended so perfectly and so happy that I wasn't sure if I was on board with everything going to crap again, but it took me about 5 minutes and I was used to it. Then if this little girl shows up and then they gotta go on this big long road trip filled with swearing, guts, blood, you name it. It's all in there. Logan is set in the year 2029. I think that's when I didn't write it down. I think it's 2029. That's what everyone else said. And it stars Hugh Jackman as Wolverine again for the 10th time and final time, I might add, because he's dead. But I don't know why I'm doing this. I already said the basic plot. They have to get the girl from point A to point B. Things happen along the way, and that's what they call a movie. That's what they call a plot. Drives the characters to do things. I can already tell this is a mess of a review. I should stick to talking about Nintendo video games. No, but what did I like? I liked the pacing. I liked that it was slow. Nothing really felt plopped in. Everything felt like it was there for a reason. Everything drove the story forward a little bit. There's maybe 2 or 3 action scenes in total, but where the action scenes are put feel nice. And then there's a nice build up to the action, and then there's a nice decline from the action. It's effective. And it makes with the less is more usually. Most of the performances were good too. Hugh Jackman was great. Really puts his all into this character. I think he was, as everyone says, he was perfect casting. He was good choice for him. And Professor X was good too. And what I loved the most about this movie is the child actor. She doesn't talk for the first 2 hours. I might get a petition going to see if we can ask all movies to do this, because it just seems the right way to go. Because child actors are terrible. Everyone loved The Jungle Book, but that movie was ruined for me by a terrible performance. Maybe not terrible performance, but a very obvious I'm inside a blue screen set kind of performance. But what little action there was, I enjoyed. I thought there were some neat sets, especially the car chase scene. That was a really cool set. I was really thinking this movie, the only type of action you can really do in a Wolverine movie is just slashing. But just like in the Wolverine, that the train chase, the car chase in this movie is probably just as good, because it just does something really unique with action. And you're on the edge of your seat, just groping the microphone. The practical effects were, for the most part, pretty good. There are a couple, CGI blood's getting really noticeable to me. Just like in John Wick 2, I felt like I was watching a Film Riot video when they're like showing you how to put blood in After Effects. Not so many of those moments in this movie, but especially in John Wick 2, so many bad CG blood squibs in that. It's very noticeable, but this movie did a good job masking that, and it had a lot of real fake blood, I think. No after credit scene. That is something I also really liked, because if you really can't set up another movie in your movie, I find after credit scenes just, because I really don't care. I don't care anymore. It was cool in Iron Man. It stopped being cool in 2012. That's when after credits kind of became lame. It became a staple. They're not something that you not get excited about. So this just felt like a movie, and it didn't feel like it was setting anything up. It was just concluding. The villains were good. It was nice to have good villains in a superhero movie, I'd say. A lot better than Poe Dameron's phenomenal performance in X-Men Apocalypse. I'm learning. There was not a lot of things I disliked in the movie. I would say a little of the action towards the beginning, the shaky cam was very noticeable, and it took me out. I thought the movie, I'm gonna get flack for this. In some aspects, it was just a little too R. Or it was like, there are moments where you're like, oh, I get it. You're doing this just because it's R. This doesn't serve any purpose at all. And there were kids in my theater, well, at least mine. But also there was a female behind me the whole time. Obviously a comic book fan. I felt it was necessary for every single time Wolverine stabbed somebody just to go, ooh, oh, ooh, ooh, oh my gosh, what, whoa, like, whoa, holy crap, Wolverine is stabbing somebody. This has never happened before. I find comic book movie fans to be the worst kind of moviegoers. Star Wars fans too, although I'm a very big Star Wars fan, and I was a little guilty of acting that way during The Force Awakens, so who am I to cast stones? Why? Who am I? Who am I to cast stones? And fellow nerds. But a lot of the reaction on the internet was either this movie is the greatest thing in the world, or this movie is incredibly overrated. Why can't we just have a good movie? Why can't a movie just be good? Why can't we be okay with a good movie? And if it's a 7 or an 8, why is that disappointing? Why is a 7 or an 8 disappointing? These are the worst kind of people who just skim through the review, even the video reviews, when it takes no effort to just listen to someone's points. And they just skip to the number rating and compare that number rating to other number ratings and being like, oh, okay. That's why the too much water lady from IGN, I think it's a lot of hate, because if you actually listen to her review and listen to her points, the Hoenn region has a little too much water. Swimming around isn't fun in Pokemon. It's never been fun. And fighting only water-type Pokemon isn't fun. So reading the little bullet point, 7.8 too much water, it's funny, but if you actually listen to the review and have played any Hoenn region Pokemon game, you would know there's too much water. So that's why I feel like I'm not gonna, if you can't infer how I feel about Logan without a number, then that's your fault. Go away. Go. Now. Leave right now. I actually, I don't know. It's like an 8 out of 10, probably. The winner of the Horizon Zero Dawn giveaway. Look, oh, did you think I was lying? Did you think I was lying? Did you think I was lying? The winner of the Horizon Zero Dawn giveaway. All 2 of you who I have both names. One name is Heads. The other is Tails. At Guttinator Max, at Guttinator Max, and West Beastie. West BC, you are Tails, and Max, your Heads. Siri, Heads or Tails?
Tails.
Ooh, so I forgot who Tails was. Make sure to subscribe. Here are my other videos. Here is my split review, where I awkwardly try to read my script and look down at my notes the whole time. Or my Christine review, a movie about suicide and depression where I take a wacky approach to reviewing it. Isn't that? I am talking to people